Hey guys, it's your girl Stephanee Ashlee back with another video. So today's video is something a little bit different. It's more of a sit down video, more of me talking. It's not a makeup tutorial, it's not a hair tutorial, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna be doing a piercing tag or piercing tour, whatever it's called. I don't know. I'm talking about my piercings, rating them based on the healing process, the pain, and then my overall likeness of the piercing and the placement and all that good stuff. If you're ready to hear the inside scoop on my piercings, let's get right into this video. I have like a little list right here of like my notes and stuff. So I have 9 piercings in total. So I'm gonna insert pictures like along the way so you guys can see. But I have 3 sets of lobes. I have a rook piercing. I have a cartilage piercing, like what's this called? Outer cartilage. And I have a nose piercing, a nostril piercing. So my first piercing was my first lobe. Most I don't know about other places in the world, but most babies in the Bahamas, when they're born, they either get their piercings at the hospital. I don't think they do that anymore, or you can go to like John Bull, which is like the local jewelry store, and they'll pierce the ears for the baby. But that's before the new regulations, because I think now you have to go to like a doctor's office to get a baby's ears pierced, if I'm correct. So I'm not too sure about that. But my first piercing was like a couple months after I was born. It was a lobe. I don't remember the pain, I don't remember the healing because I was a baby. And my mommy did like all the healing process and all that kind of stuff, so I can't really tell you much about that. But my second piercing was the second lobe piercing. Okay, so like I was 15. This is January 2016 when I got my second lobe piercing. And a funny story, I used to beg my mommy to let me get a second piercing. She'd be like, no, like you weren't old enough, like you're too young, da da da. So I was like, okay, I have a loophole. I asked my daddy. So I asked my daddy and he was like, yes. I was like, say less. If you don't know, I was away at boarding school for grades 10, 11, and 12. So I was in grade 10 at the time, and so I was away at boarding school. So I did it like when my daddy was taking me back to school. I did it like on the low, so my mommy couldn't see me because I wasn't coming home until March, so I had enough time to heal, so she couldn't tell me to take it out. So that's what I did. Anyway, she found out via social media. I must post a picture. I wasn't slick enough, man. I must post a picture like on Snapchat of like a selfie, and she saw a second one and she's like, what is this? Da, da, da. She's like, don't talk to me until you take it out. I was like, I'm not taking it out, because if I take it out, I can get a bubby, you can get infected, and I ain't on that run. Anyway, eventually she got over it. But don't do as I do, okay? Because she still is bringing stuff to this day and say how I disrespectful and all that other stuff. But I don't think that was that big of a deal because it's just a piercing. So I mean, she eventually got over it, but like she was mad at me for a little while, and like I had to gain a trust back and all that good stuff. You know, parents is speak. Anyway, so for pain, I would say it was a 1 because I didn't feel nothing at all. It's like it's like a pinch. If you ever get pinched by your parents for being rude. It's like a little pinch in your ear and then pinch next year, and that's about it. I got it done at Claire's in Toronto, and was it Yorkdale? No, Claire's in Eden Center. That's where I got it done. And for healing, it was about a 2 because still to this day, like if I wear earrings for too long or if I sleep with earrings in, I'll get like a mild soreness in that area and like it starts to swell. So I don't know if that's because of the earring or how I sleep or whatever, but for healing I'd say 2 because like it still gets irritated sometimes. For the my third piercing set was my 3rd lobe. At this point, I was tired of getting lobe piercings. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wanted a cartilage piercing, but my parents was like, you either can get a lobe or you can get no piercing. And me, the piercing addict that I am, I was like, I'll take the lobe. So I got a 3rd lobe piercing, even though I want a cartilage piercing, but I had to settle. So I got a 3rd lobe piercing. This time it was in March of 2017. So I was turning 17. I was 16. I wasn't 17 yet. And I got it done at John Bull. They pierced my ears using a gun. So the three of my lobes were pierced using a gun. I don't recommend anyone piercing their ear with a gun because it's more traumatic and it heals slower than needle piercing. And don't ever get cartilage pierced with a gun. That's a big no-no. It can shatter your cartilage and that can be very painful. So that's why people usually pierce cartilages with a needle and not with a gun. Okay, so March 2017, I got my third lobe piercing at John Bull. I would say the healing was, no, the pain was the one. I didn't feel nothing at all. I don't feel nothing with the gun. It's just like a pinch, like literally like a pinch. That's why I feel like as a child, you don't feel piercings like as a baby. I mean, you feel it, but like it ain't nothing major. You know what I mean? And the healing was a 1. That was a breeze. The only problem that I have to say I had with that piercing was that the person who pierced it, because it's a gun, they use the earring itself to pierce the air. So they use a piercing earring to pierce the air in the gun. And they shoot the earring through your ear to pierce it. And when I wanted the piercing so bad, and she was like, they out of like the small piercing earrings, they only have the bigger ones. It was bigger than that part of my ear. Like this part of my ear where my third thingam is, my third lobe piercing is, it's a smaller part of my lobe. So it's a skinnier part of my lobe. So that big earring is not technically supposed to be used there. But I did it anyway because I really was feeling for this piercing. And to this day, like I don't regret it, but like, cause it's not that noticeable, but the piercing is like off. Like this side is like up and this side is down. So it's not perfectly aligned on both sides. So it's like asymmetrical. But I don't mind it because when I put in certain earrings, you can't even see it because the earring will cover up the hole anyway. So it's not that big of a deal. My 7th piercing, but my 4th piercing event, if that makes sense, because the lobes were set. So it was 2 piercings with 1 piercing event. Anyway, y'all got a chance to say. So my nose was next, and I wanted a nose piercing for the longest time. Okay, once when I was like 14, I was like, I have to get this nose piercing. I think it looks so cute on me, and I actually went. I was like a little counselor at this summer camp, and like this lady who was a counselor there, she had like a nose piercing. I was so fascinated by her nose piercing, and I was like, you know what, I look cute with that because like our noses were similar, and like, so I thought I was gonna look cute. So I was like, yeah, I gotta get a nose piercing. And it wasn't until 2017 that I was able to get one, and it was in July 2017. And let me tell you, even though it's my favorite piercing, it was the most hassle I've ever had with piercing. Everyone I talk to who had a nose piercing, they're like, yeah, nose piercing's annoying, da da da. They are. The pain, I would say, is 2, because it's not that painful, it's just that your eye waters a lot. But the healing process is where I wanted to just I wanted to take my nose off. Okay, the healing was a 5. If 1 was like the least hassle in a healing process and 5 being the most hassle, this is at a 5. Okay, I just thinking about it, I was going through a lot. Okay, so I got a piercing in August, and in July, and then I went on a family vacation for like the whole of August. And we went to Costa Rica, we went to Panama, so we did like a lot of adventurous stuff, and it was fine because like constant salt water under the thing was fine, and I used to rinse it when I get back to the hotel or whatever. But it wasn't until after my vacation, and I have a stud, and it's like a twist stud. And so after my vacation, I was home cleaning my piercing because it still hadn't healed yet. It still wasn't completely healed. So I was home cleaning it, and I bumped my nose on the faucet, and let me tell you, I don't know what I do that for, because from then on out, me and this person, we was at war. We was enemies. So I had a big keloid. I don't know if it's a keloid or a bobby, whatever it's called. I call it a bobby. People call it a keloid. But I had like a big bump around the piercing. But like anyone who was in school with me, or anyone who knew me personally and saw me during this time, they know like I was very self-conscious about that bump, and like I was trying to get it off all the way to like, yeah, because I got it pierced at home. And I got a pierced with a needle, and I was at home and I got it done, and I went back to school. When I started to get irritated, I couldn't go back to the man who pierced it. So I was very like annoyed, so I had to find different ways to do it myself. So I would like search up ways to deal with it, and they said like toothpaste, aspirin, all these other kind of stuff, and I was trying everything and nothing was working. So I was like, I gotta get rid of this. I don't know how to get rid of it. So I would take, and it was like a bump without like pus inside. So I would take like a needle or a tweezer, and I'd like put a little hole in it and like get the pus out, and it will go down and it will heal like that. And so it started to heal like that, and then I stopped cleaning it because I think I had an allergic reaction to the cleaner too, because if I stopped cleaning it and I started like squeezing the pus out, it healed completely, and now my piercing is completely healed, and it's no sign of a scar or nothing. Because I thought I was gonna have a scar, and I thought I was gonna have to take the piercing out because that was gonna be my last resort. Like if I couldn't get this out, to take the piercing out. But eventually it started to heal and it got better. Now I love my nose piercing. Like I feel like it's such a like huge part of me, and it adds beauty to my face. My next piercing was my cartilage. So this one right here was my next piercing. I got this done in Miami. I think it was in Miami or Fort Lauderdale. Anyway, I was going to university, and I was taking a connecting flight, and we stopped in Miami for a few days. I asked my mom if I could get this piercing. Even though I was of age, I was 18 years old, I still feel like it's respectful to ask my mommy because I still was living under her house, under her roots and all that stuff. So I asked her, I was like, can I get an next piercing? And she was like, okay, why don't you pay for it? So I went and I got it, and I would say this was the most painful piercing I had. The woman who was piercing me, she was training piercing artist or piercer, whatever they call it. And so like she wasn't fully trained, she wasn't like a professional yet. So like when she was doing it, she didn't pierce it properly, and that put me in extreme pain. She decided she was gonna pierce the earring backwards, pierce the cartilage backwards. So she put the needle in the back end and stick the earring on backwards, and then screw the back on the front part of the earring. So she couldn't get it unscrewed. So the man who was training her to come unscrew it, take out the earring out of my fresh piercing, stick it back in the proper way, and screw it back on. Just imagine your ear just pierced, and they fondling with it, pulling out the earring, pushing back. Imagine if someone cut you and then they take a finger and they just do this in the cut. That's how it did feel. They was playing in a fresh piercing, and I was in excruciating pain, and she could tell I was in pain, and she still didn't do nothing about it. She still didn't say like, oh, I will give you 50% off, or oh, you don't have to pay, or oh, I give you your money back, or sorry for. She said nothing. She played like she didn't know what she was doing. She didn't know what she was doing, and she put me in so much pain, and I ain't forgive her yet. For healing, I would say it's a 2, because it's very hard to sleep on a cartilage piercing. Anyone who gets a cartilage piercing knows that when you get that, it's very hard to sleep on your ear, because that's the part of your ear when you lay down, it presses against your head and you could feel it. So that's the only part that I would say made the healing process unbearable. But it wasn't unbearable, but it's just like a little annoying, irritating. And then my most recent piercing is my rook. So my rook is this. I don't know if you could see. I'll insert a picture if you can't see. Well, like this piercing right here, and it's a bar. It's a bar that goes through that part of my ear. So it has 2 balls, so it might look like 2 piercings, but it's actually just 1 piercing. I got this in November of 2019, so it's my most recent piercing. It's still, is it 6 months yet? November, December, January, February, March, April, May. It's not 6 months yet. It's not completely 6 months, but it's about to be 6 months. For pain, I would say it's a 2, because it's cartilage, and that part of your cartilage is very thick. I mean, I don't know about everybody's ear, but that part of my ear is very thick. So when he was putting the needle in, he had to put a lot of pressure in the cartilage to get the needle through. But it wasn't painful at all. I didn't flinch. I didn't water like my nose or nothing. I mean, it was the same place that I got my nose pierced, but it wasn't painful. And for healing, I would say it's the 1. It wasn't bad healing at all. I mean, I didn't have any problems. The only problem I had again was sleeping on it, and I was expected, because I had the cartilage before, to know that how to sleep differently and all that stuff. And then he told me to use salt water like rinse, and to take Advil for the swelling and for inflammation, so it wasn't like extremely swollen and it didn't like pass around the earring. So I did that, and it helped me a lot. overall it was a good piercing. I love the piercing. I think it's very cute and unique. Not much people have that piercing. Is this the end of my piercings? No. So for my piercing wish list, I have a piercing wish list that I want to get done. I want an industrial, because this ear only has the 3 lobes. So I want an industrial on this ear, and I also want a tragus on this ear. I want to get a double nose piercing. So the industrial, the tragus is a definite. The double nose piercing is a maybe. Yeah, that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Turn your post notifications on so you never miss an upload and you're always on time. And without further ado, don't forget to always be your most authentic self. See you in the next one. Bye.